Monsieur Adwele, the Mayon cause has made an ally of you. Augustin speaks highly of your help.
I do not know how much longer I'll be able to continue, but the Maroons are outstanding warriors. Augustin has provided me with everything I might need to get by until I return to my brothers.
I believe you owe me a parcel then.
Let me hold it a while longer, for safekeeping.
You are not a man of your word.
My word was perhaps. It stands.
How little you must think of me.
On the contrary, you have maintained your freedom among the French by the deft handling of your indispensable business. I respect you highly, but would be a fool to trust anyone so clever so soon.
What a keen eye and sweet tongue you have. Since you cannot provide me with the one thing I truly desire, I hope to compel you to demonstrate some respect by some other means.
I would consider it.
I need a careful and observant man to investigate the gouverneur. I must know what distracts him, and why he enforces the Code Noir ever more strictly. The lives of the slaves depend on it.
I share your curiosity. I'll pay you this favor for the slaves.
Perhaps there is some honor in you yet. You will need a disguise. Please, change into these.
A slave's rags. What do you mean by this indignity? Do you mean to see me recaptured?
Indignity? Do you hold your enslaved brothers in such low esteem?
Do you hold any man in high esteem? Or are we all pawns to you?
Ha! You should be so lucky. There is no trick. It is only that, well, the Gouverneur de Fayette will host a soirée soon. And imagine, I am not invited. The excess of the occasion calls for an abundance of supplies to be delivered to his mansion. That's where you come in. With your crate, you will blend in with the men delivering the goods. Once on the grounds, you can spy on the good gouverneur.
Will the overseers not notice one man extra? Or are you simply unconcerned for my well-being?
I've never met an overseer who could tell two slaves apart. Nevertheless, be careful. I sense you are as bright as you are strong. You will figure it out.
Yes, ma'am.
Here they come. Join the line. Be careful.
What's going on back there? Fall in line!
Who are you? A friend.
This is a joke to you.
No.
You will get us all killed. Shh. fit for debating. You are too complacent.
Excellent. Put the crates down there, chers messieurs. All right, enough socializing. Back to work. Grounds must be fit for a king when my guests arrive. Lazy bastards. Both of them should be whipped. I'm a prince, you realize? I'm a prince for putting up with it.
Ah, my feet hurt.
What good is complaining?
I will remember you said that.
Quiet now.
Friend, does the guard change often?
As often as night moves today.
Thank you.
You are a friend. Law.
The expedition will cost more than our initial calculations suggested.
I heard you gave Bastian's girl a jewel worth more than half the fleet. Does this account for the missing funds?
What I do with my purse is my own business.
What happened to the funds I released last month?
But the science of navigation is expensive.
I dare say it is. If you measure every fathom in perfume and silk.
Fais voir tes tricks. Pour être là. Bien mieux. Ne bouge. Reste où tu es. Toi là-bas. Halte. Ah. 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 Ouais.
not use a French ship?
Are you trying to start a war? The treaty between our nations is fragile. We cannot afford any suspicion of smuggling.
Your name will go down in history with mine if you supply the funds and...
Halt! T'as déjà un pied dans la tombe.
If no suitable Spanish vessel is available, could we not use a French ship?
Are you trying to start a war? The treaty between...
Halt! Excellente distraction.
If no suitable Spanish vessel is available, could we not use a French ship?
Are you trying to start a war? The treaty between our nations is fragile. We cannot afford any suspicion of smuggling.
Your name will go down in history with mine if you supply the funds and the ship.
Thank you for the offer, but I have an expensive colony to govern.
With the volume of slaves you import,
Even free labor is not free, my friend. Slaves are expensive to replace. War beasts expire.
slave ships will benefit from improved navigation. Fewer accidents.
Now that is interesting.
Alors, what have you learned?
The governor's overconfident. Despite his guard, I could have ended him with my bare hands. He would have deserved it. What makes you believe you need him?
I keep my friends close, and my enemies closer. Which camp are you in? Will you tell me what you have learned? Who distracts him?
A bold-faced scientist, Godin. Hounds the governor for funds. Something about an expedition, navigational secrets.
Why is this the first time I hear of him? Is my whole network turned against me? Does the harbor master think I give him my best girls out of kindness?
Do you wish me to investigate further? I admit, as a man of the sea, the science of navigation intrigues me.
No. Yes. I don't know. As you wish, but leave me, I must think.
Bastien, I feared we lost you to the bitterness of depression.
Never. Those arrogant men cannot cut me out of my own network. The cost is too great for the slaves.
And for your pride.
What does it matter? So long as I work for their freedom.
Whatever has inspired it, I'm glad to hear the fight back in your voice. How can I help?
The scientist, Godin. What is his full purpose here? Can you find that out?
Whatever secrets he carries, I will uncover.
Start with the harbor master. He sees everyone who comes and goes. He should have kept me informed.
To calm any rumors that may have begun to spread, confirms that slaves were apprehended.
Arrête. Il n'y a rien qui... Tu ne réussiras pas à nous perdre.
Le gouverneur de Fayadri. Mr. Godin's geodesic expedition be equipped with every resource it demands. The first need is rather unusual. Monsieur Godin requires, for reasons of scientific record-keeping, 3 literate slaves.
Who would have taught them? The Code Noir prohibits...
Perhaps among your house slaves, such a worker exists? You may communicate it privately. There is a reward.
But what will they do?
Take notes, I suppose? Not if they're to carry equipment at the same time.
In the territory of Quito, the mountains and plains will favorize our triangulations. Our measurements will allow us to know the exact shape of the Earth.
Egg, oval, or globe?
With this knowledge, France and Spain will have the privilege of navigational precision.
Won't the Spanish then have too great an advantage at war?
It was the only way.
They're always one step ahead.
Now that we are allies, perhaps we will walk together.
Perhaps. Still, I'm surprised they are allowing war.
Haven't seen a mule like this in ages. You won't regret this budget. Don't want to pass this one up. Excellent condition. Merchandise is in perfect physical condition. Look at that bone structure. Perfect for any kind of work.
Hey, là-bas!
Hey, halt! Come closer. See for yourself. What about specimens?
Arrête! Je veux te parler.
Toujours là? C'est plus.
Laissez-moi tranquille! Je suis pas dans le cas!
Eh, pour qui prends-tu? Perfect for field work. Just look at that bone structure. Perfect for any kind of work. Come closer. See for yourself.
You. I know you. You're the one with the ghost ship? I have a job for you. I sense you're looking for information. Meanwhile, I have information.
And I'm sure you have some condition for giving it.
Yeah. My rival uses slaves to fish 3 times my haul. If they were freed, the slave that is, I would be so relieved. For their health, of course.
Of course. Consider it done.
Hey, reste là!
Allez! Cherchez cette esclave! Là! Là!
Patience, les gars, on a l'avantage!
Haven't seen a mule like this in ages. You won't regret this budget.
Oui, c'est peut-être plus cher, mais tout ce que je vends est unique. Approchez, approchez! approchez. Ici les trésors qui feront mourir de jalousie ceux qui ne profiteront pas de mes prix. Mais avant ou après avoir terminé, si je ne l'ai pas, c'est que vous n'en avez pas besoin. Si je ne l'ai pas, c'est que vous n'en avez pas besoin. Des prix comme ça, c'est presque criminel. Les trésors de l'Orient, le luxe de l'Europe et les mystères de l'Afrique. Le tout
La
à un
patte.
prix
Hé, attrapez-le!
Allez, vas-y. Montre-lui ce que tu sais faire, hein? Ne m'approchez pas de moi. Mais tout ça est grand, unique.
Approchez, approchez! Ici les trésors qui feront
Arrête, je veux te parler.
Did I ever sell you faulty merchandise? No! Look no further!
On l'a perdu, le misérable.
These slaves are the best of the best! Look at these mules! He's the finest!
Ça ne présage rien de bon.
Aurait été un honnête homme à faire vivre sa famille. Ses beautés.
Thank you kindly.
I did not do it for kindness. The information now. Out with it.
Ah, yes. The Harbor Master is stockpiling too much cargo for a simple expedition. Too much cargo, not enough cannons to protect it. Can only mean one thing. Smuggling.
Thank you.
Je prie mes enfants pour vous offrir ces beautés.
Si je compte celui qui est cassé.
That... Spain continues to insist the expedition wait for a Spanish ship. But we are allies now. Can they not be persuaded to allow a single French vessel passage in the name of science? We are, after all, allowing Spanish chaperones on board. Signed, Louis Godin. He does not realize the risks of this voyage.
Please drain the water accumulation on your fields after rainstorms and avoid damp conditions. Do not house fugitive slaves, but report sightings to the watch and treat them as follows. A fugitive slave who has been on the run for 1 month will lose his ears and will be branded with on the shoulder. Committing this offense for the second time, he shall be branded on the opposite shoulder and have his hamstring cut. Committing this offense for the third time will result in the death penalty.
To calm any rumors that may have begun to spread, Governor de Fayet confirms that slaves were apprehended engaging in trade yesterday. The stolen sugarcane was located and confiscated, and 15 slaves were escorted back to their plantations and dealt the appropriate punishment. The city watch in the nearby area has been doubled.
Once the circumference of the Earth is known, we may navigate more precisely and better anticipate the position of the enemy. We will require fewer ships because we will lose fewer ships. Our cannons will aim true, and commercially, well, you know how it is with pirates and slave ships. We can put an end to nonsense by supporting this expedition. Signed, Gouverneur de Fayet. There is much at stake here.
Regardez donc où vous allez.
Alors, what did you find?
An opportunity beyond imagination. These scientists aim to record navigational secrets for our beloved kings to use at war. But we can seize them to extraordinary advantage for my Brotherhood and the Maroon. We need only supply literate recruits, and the rest will take care of itself.
That is all. Nothing more on the governor.
That is all? That is everything! How many more could be freed with this knowledge in our hands?
All things require balance, Adewale. To achieve independence, the Mayans require stability, anonymity, and information. That has always been my role. What now? That is what I thought. The The storm brought you in, and you will leave on the tempest of opportunity and imagination. And I will be left here to do what I can. Powerless.
No, any day now the Maroons will rise up. Then I will leave, not before. I've decided.
You are as arrogant as the French. Blanc. All of you. That is all you are.
Bastien?
No. Go now.